Dot Kettle and Georgia Richards have moved from the city to a new life near Nelson, growing peonies.
It's one of the few crops that will thrive actually here in the Dovedale Valley, so it's been a fantastic choice for us. Growing organically is really important to us, so one of our real drivers, I suppose, is to be as natural as possible.
But those natural products have now extended far beyond their original intention, which was simply to grow export flowers. It's taken them into new territory, an aspect of peonies that no one in New Zealand has previously explored. It came about because when they moved to Nelson, they were dealing with a serious family health problem.
At that stage, 2 of our 3 children had very bad eczema, one of them right from birth, and of course it's a horrible condition, it's very itchy, and it was only when Georgia was actually researching how to grow the best possible peony plant that we rediscovered the amazing healing powers of the peony root.
That initial research led them to do some experiments with their own peony plants using the root rather than the flower to create a skin balm.
We were sitting there kind of going, this is fantastic. It could actually be that in the paddock is actually the answer for the children's eczema.
Winter in Nelson, and time for peony grower Georgia Richards to lift the roots of some of her plants and divide them so they're ready for replanting before the weather warms up. Her parents, Jean and Chris Richards, are helping, but this is a different operation from others.
All the other peony growers are growing peonies for commercial flower, mainly for export. We're the only people in New Zealand who are actually commercially harvesting the white peony root.
With no one else in New Zealand to learn from, they've had to work out everything for themselves.
The first year that we harvested, we actually dug them all by hand, and it was back-breaking work.
Yeah, I'll put it in the car.
There's a lot of pioneering in this whole process, and the mechanisation is really important to us because we want to be able to produce at a commercial capacity.
Dot and Georgia are working with a high-tech food processing company, Aileron, which has a factory in Nelson.
Hi Sarah, how are you?
Hi Dot, it's great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Put that down there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
The consultant there has developed this cream for us over a 10-month period, and we developed a really good recipe. So that's our first cream that we took to market.
And as demand for their products grows, Georgia is preparing new ground.
We're not too worried about the flowers at all, and it will be just about getting that tuber as healthy as possible so that we can get a really good root harvest off it in about 3 years' time.
Georgia and Dot have come a long way from their former life in Wellington, but they know it was the right move.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be driving a tractor doing this. I wouldn't say that farming is easy. Farming is not easy, and when you're learning everything new, it is definitely a challenge on a daily basis.
Been a fantastic leap of faith really to make a go of it living rurally, and it's been wonderful. We'd never look back.
Country Calendar was brought to you by Hyundai New Zealand.